Yes, we are live now. This is the second day of of this program, and how to strive well as a student during ASUU strike. Yes, we did this yesterday with Gift Joseph, and it was awesome. Where we discussed about personal development, how to make yourself a better person while at home, how to stay relevant while at home. Gift Joseph really did justice to that yesterday, and pardon me, I've not introduced myself. Sorry, it is in my body. Like I know today is going to be fiery. So my name is Damilola Oyemi, and I'm your host this afternoon, moderator for this program. Yeah, it's talking about yesterday. Gibbs Joseph really did a lot. She did justice to this topic on personal development, where she defined what personal development is, what you should do to keep yourself relevant in the society, how you can go about it in making yourself a better person, and the importance of developing yourself. Like it was really awesome yesterday. If you missed the last section for yesterday, you can watch the replay. You can actually catch the replay on this YouTube channel. And please don't forget to subscribe to this YouTube channel. It's so important. So today, yes, today we'll be having two speakers. One will be talking, will be joining live from Lebanon. That's too much. And that's Stephen Akinyemi. We'll be talking and discussing on networking, everything we need to know as a student during ASU strike, how to network, how to relate with people, what networking is, and what you need to do. Networking is not just about meeting people, exchanging contact, and the rest. Okay, let me say this. That most of us, when we meet celebrities, yes, people, our mentors, let me use that word, people we look up to, people we want to be like them, people we are craving to be like them someday. There are most of us, and this happens to most of us. So when we meet them, there's nothing we do than to snap. You'll be having these thoughts over a long period of time that when I meet, okay, for instance, now I like John Obidi, is my mentor. So for instance, you'll be having this like if I meet John Obidi, is my role model, I will pitch everything he needs to know about me. I will explain everything he needs to know about me, who I am, how I go about it, and what makes me. You will say that, don't be please, pardon, I want to have a picture with you. I will just take picture and that would be all. But I had this thing in mind. So Stephen Akeyemi will be teaching us everything we need to know about collecting contacts of people. Networking is not just meeting people. Networking is not just just exchanging contacts. It's not just collecting copies. It's not just collecting business cards of people. But you know, Stephen is ready and he would be here to teach us everything we know. And have I told you that Peter only here is unprofitable skills to learn? Everybody needs money, ego. So he'll be teaching us what we need to do, the skills pay all the bills. As students while at home, there's nothing. Even if you ask me for money, money will money will be like, sub, leave your phone, don't chat. But if you have skills, there are skills that you learn and it makes you relevant. There are skills that you would learn that will position you as a better person in society. Let me just talk about, we discussed about personal development yesterday. There are skills that you add to yourself that would make you a better person. So So Peter Oni will be teaching us everything we need to know on skills to learn. And before then, I don't know why I'm excited. I don't know why I'm excited. Like I'm really, really excited because I know you have a whole lot of things to learn today. Trust me. Trust me. I cannot deceive you. You have a whole lot of things to learn. You can even tell your friends to watch live. You can even send them the replay. Don't be selfish. Let them benefit for this. Let them benefit from this, and they'll, if you are okay, if you are good, if you are making it, if you are getting paid and your friends are not getting anything, your average of 5 people you work with. If you are making the money, there will be a day they will bring you down. Well, don't be selfish when you share ideas, when you share what you learn with your friends. You're on the same side. It is not reducing anything from you, rather it is increasing you to be a better person. It is increasing you to be a better person, and you're helping your friends to, you know, Yorubani carry kakpo. Yeah, I actually said. So today, people that are going to teach us, they are really fit, and they will be teaching us this. Have I told you that Stephen Akem is on fully funded scholarship? You know, he will be. This is the kind of person we need to listen to in this day. It's the kind of person that we need to learn and gain from his experience. You know, so that's why I'll be saying it, and I'll be hammering on this, that you need to be here. If you're not here, this is, I don't know what to say, but just make it, just try your best to be here, because you really, really, really have a whole lot to gain this afternoon. And do you know which section I would love most? I would love to have Stevens here about networking, because I'm an extrovert, so I would like to learn where I've actually been missing it, interacting with people, and I would know what to do and not to do when meeting people. And there are two money ago, so I would love to listen to Peter Oni from beginning to the end. I would love to get money as a student. So before then, if you are watching live, tell us where you are watching from, your institution, your name, like your location, your name, and the institution you are watching from. If for instance, I'm Damlola Oyemi, I'm a student of State University, and I'm in Lagos presently. So just let us know where you are watching from, and don't forget to subscribe to this YouTube channel. It's also important too. Let's grow ourselves together. Now, I think Steven is around. Yes, 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 yes. Let me check. So Steven is around. Yes. So let me have Steven on board. Steven Akinremi will be talking on networking. So Steven, get ready. Steven, what's up?
Oh,
Good
good afternoon.
afternoon.
Yeah.
How
How you
you
doing?
doing?
Yeah, I'm fine. How are you
How is
also?
Netherlands at this time?
Everything is
I'm
fine.
fine. I'm fine. I'm fine.
Yeah, nice to see you. Nice to speak with you today.
Good to see you this afternoon.
Thank you.
You need to know. So Steven, you can have the floor. So let me stay and listen and learn now. So Steven, go ahead. Thank you so much.
Yeah. Yeah. Good afternoon, everyone watching, and thank you, Damla, for bringing me up on this today. So, briefly, we're going to be talking about networking and how it is important to us as students. I think there's this general idea that such may become only relevant to you after your graduation. I think it's a skill that everyone should begin to pick up, even as students, as undergraduates. And this is because there are a lot of opportunities that will come to you through that. I think it's important to say that for every step we need to take higher, for every stage you need to go further, there's always like an information you need for you to be able to launch to that next. And fortunately, that information lies with somebody else somewhere. Somebody already knows about that. Somebody has actually maybe
Hmm.
passed through that path, and you need that information to get to your own next. So how do you get it out of there? That actually brings the importance of networking, the importance of purposeful networking. I think I should put it that way, and interaction. So it is not a topic that is not of essence. It's very, very essential even at this stage. I can remember as an undergraduate, maybe as many of us who are also watching today, uh, um, most of the times you just want to do your thing your own way and then just try to graduate from the university and then push for what is next. But you can begin to look at it. when you have a group of friends, purposeful friends, who you interact with, who have the same kind of vision with you, same kind of goal with you, and you have this good network of friends who have the same kind of ideology and ideas, there's more you can achieve together than when you are running the journey on your own. So I'm going to be talking about the networking in two ways. Sometimes when we're talking about networking, we also want to talk about networking with people that are higher than you, professionals in the industry. No, no, it's not only that. Even with your contemporaries, like people you are at the same level. Yeah, that is also very important and essential. So, because I personally have benefited from such kinds of opportunities, networking, both with my colleagues, my contemporaries, and also with folks, professionals in the industry, uh, international folks, and all like that. So it is very important, and I don't want us to overlook that part of networking. So, like I said, networking should be purposeful. Like you should know exactly what you want to get out of this. As a student, you're possibly searching for internship opportunity while you're still in your study. Then you should know exactly why am I going out for this? What do I want to learn out of this network, this connection that I'm making with this particular person? It is not just important to add people, collect contacts, collect business cards, get email addresses whether you never use or never contact them. There should be a reason at the back of your mind. Okay, I want to learn this in this process. I'm talking to this fellow, my classmate, interacting with this fellow, my colleague from another university. I want to understand what perspective they have to this particular topic, to this particular issue. There should be a purpose behind it. And then talking about professionals in the industry elsewhere, you're networking with such a person. What do you want to learn out of it? Or I want to learn how to transit from being a student into the working environment, into being a professional. So there should be a purpose to everything. There should be a purpose to why you're networking, why you're connecting with someone. That makes you be able to evaluate at every time. Am I actually getting the reason why I am in this network? The reason why I'm in connection with this fellow. So it is very important for me, I believe. And also, before you look out for some important people to connect with and learn from, there should be a level of preparation you have from yourself also. Some of these folks are very busy individuals. Like you don't just go, hey, can I have your contact? Okay, fine, you have my contact. Then what? After then, hello, good afternoon. Then after that, what? You must be inquisitive. You must be proactive. You must take steps by yourself first. Like, yeah, this is what I want to learn from you. This is what I hope to be able to gain from you. Okay, this is also what I know before now. What can you tell me about this more? So I believe that is very very important in preparing yourself for such opportunities because I find such as opportunities when you have good mentors in the industry. Maybe you are studying chemical engineering and then you already have someone you're looking up to, you're learning from, not just the academics but also learning what the industry practice is about. I think that's such a big opportunity that gives you extra advantage over your other colleagues. So uh, use such opportunities well. It's very important. I think another thing I would like to talk about is your relationship with your colleagues. No man is an island. I believe that. There's this strength that comes when you interact with your friends. You do not know it all. Even in this period of strike, like, hey guy, what are you doing? What are you up to? Hey, I'm learning this, I'm learning that. You do not know about it before, but you can get the information from a friend. Hey, how are you spending this whole month of strike this time? Hey, I'm doing so and so. Oh, I'm also doing this. You share ideas, you learn from it. You know what others are doing, you share what you're doing also. And that way you grow professionally in any field that you are in. No man is an island, and I really want to emphasize about that. I think in the introduction, Damola mentioned that I'm studying in the Netherlands my master's degree, but I would say in the process of search for okay, what program should I study, what course, what school, I can particularly remember that the program I'm in right now, it was a friend due to interactions. I was like, hey, did you hear about so school? I was like, no, I've not heard about such before. Okay, they have this kind of course, and I know you have interest in that area. Would you like to check it out? Then I checked it out, and then I put in my application. Even the friend was not applying for the same program, but yeah, he told me about it. I applied. Oh, boom, they gave me the admission. Boom. They also gave some funding for it also. So that is a practical example of how your interaction with your colleagues, purposeful colleagues, anyways, can help you, can set you on a higher pedestal in your journey in life. So I can boldly say I can give credit to my friend, my network, for this opportunity I have at this time. That is a classical example of how networking and interacting with your colleagues can be of use and of importance for you. Okay, I also want to say something about what are your goals, your next step. What do you want to achieve after your first degree study? Is it a graduate studies or more abroad? Is it a job that you want to look for immediately after your study? That should motivate the kind of networks you begin to create for yourself. What is your next plan? What do you plan to do after your first degree, after this your study? That should inform your purposeful networking. For example, if as a student, yeah, you have a break, you have this ASU strike that you don't know when it's going to end, okay, fine. But begin to think of the next. Okay, after my studies, after my bachelor's, I want to study for my master's. Why not begin already to interact with folks that are studying for their masters or finished their masters already in the particular field you like to do your own also, or maybe in the particular country also that you love to do your own. That's already you're making maximum use of this time for you to prepare for your next. That will always set you ahead of your peers. It's just ordinary. It's just like that. It's just like that. While every other person is sleeping and just uh spending the time on something else, this strike period, you are already thinking of the next, and you are connecting yourself purposefully into that next level. So do that if that's your plan. Oh, you want your masters? Okay, begin to look. The internet is a good opportunity. I'm going to talk about that very soon also. Oh, you want to get a job after your studies, like you just want to get into the professional world immediately after your first degree. Why not begin to connect with folks in your field, in that your dream industry? Oh, you like the oil and gas industry. Okay, why not begin to look for connections there, interact with them purposefully? Why don't you begin to um, check for them? Oh, you want to work in the food engineering company. Why not begin to look around already? It will definitely help you. It will set you uh, above other peers when time comes. So I believe this is very important first step to take before you start networking, because sometimes when you evaluate, you can just see that you've kept so many people in your network, both the professionals and your colleagues, and they are of no use to you because you're not tapping into the resources that's coming out of it. So that's why I said earlier, purposeful connection, purposeful networking, and also an evaluation even through the process. What am I getting through this? What is this connection bringing to me? What am I also adding to this connection? What am I adding to this my network? To this my mentor? To this my colleague? To this my friend? So, that should be something important to know. I would like to say something about LinkedIn. LinkedIn is a social media platform, but more specifically for professionals. Yeah, just like your Facebook, anyways. But this is more professional. I know many of you know about it already. I would encourage you, yeah, get on LinkedIn, register a profile, put up a nice profile for yourself. Also, put in your portfolio, things you've done before, and then you can make unlimited connections, propose connections with different people that you want all around the world, where you can get important information, updates, and you can begin to build your own goals, your own dreams from there. So that means you're no longer restricted to when you attend a conference and then you see somebody you have always been looking up to. Can I have your card? Can I have your email address? There are no more boundaries. There are no more um, no more barriers to how much you can connect and network. So get on it. It might not be easy. Yeah, it might look boring. Like it's not interesting like every other social media, but you get to read a lot of stuff from there. You read from a lot of people. You learn, and then you connect with them directly on a professional level. So if you're contacting someone on LinkedIn on that platform, okay, there's an expectation from you, like, okay, this person should be somebody that is reasonable, and then they're ready to listen to you. Pitch yourself, put yourself out there, and then you learn a lot. Not limited. There's no limit to how much you can do that in this new age of internet connectivity. So just put yourself out there, take the maximum of every opportunity you have, and then you cannot limit how much you can achieve. You cannot limit how much you can achieve. I think I would like to stop on these. If there are any other further specific questions from Damola, I hope you see there. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm still here. So, Stephen, thank you so much. This class was really awesome, like really, really awesome. And if there's any question you
Okay.
have, please send it across to Stephen. Stephen, you mentioned about LinkedIn, and most of us want to make it 2021 goal to get on
Mhm.
LinkedIn. Like me, I'm on LinkedIn, but there are some people that are watching live and are not on LinkedIn. Please, can you just explain the process? Not really much, the tips on what they really need to know.
Okay. Yeah, it's quite simple, quite easy, just like any other platform that we use day to day, your Facebook, your Instagram, or whatever. Okay, LinkedIn.com, that's the website. Go there, sign up an account, and then um, build up your profile with your details, your information, your study. If you've had some few experiences, also you can add them to it, and then begin to look for purposeful people. Like begin to look for interesting people in your field, people you just want to you learn from, you want to learn from, people you want to read from. You can do nice searches with specific keywords, and then they bring you a result, and you're able to network with these people. I must say that it might not be so very interesting, but you have to be purposeful in your use of it. And then you begin to learn, you interact, you send messages, you send connections, you can get a mentor in your industry from there. So it's just as simple to use, user friendly. LinkedIn.com, and then you're there, everything is fine. Yeah.
Really appreciate you. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Please, if you know, there are some people that would want to connect with you on social media and want to learn from you, or just choose you as the mentor. Please, can you just help us with your social media handles?
Yeah, it's fine. Okay, I think you can easily connect with me on LinkedIn. The name is Stephen Akeremi. Yeah, you can find me. I think you can find me on Instagram also, Stephen Akeremi. Yeah, you can find me on any of those platforms. Yeah, Stephen Akeremi on Twitter also. Yeah, you muted them.
Stephen, everything is Stephen Akuremi, right? No underscore,
Yeah,
no nothing, nothing, just
that's
Stephen
Stephen
Akuremi.
Akeremi. The name will bring relevant searches, I believe. Okay, my handle is Joe Stephen actually, but it's spelled as GeoStivin. So with that also you can get me.
Okay. All right.
Yep.
Thank you so much, Stephen. It's nice having you around. So how is
Yeah,
going
thank you.
on this afternoon?
It's kind of a good weather, although it's becoming bad already. But we're
So
enjoying it.
so are you guys preparing for Christmas? You know.
Hey, it's lockdown, full lockdown in the Netherlands actually. So
Oh, you guys have started
yeah,
another phase of lockdown.
yeah, yeah,
Eh, eh.
how do I call it? It's a quiet
Oh,
Christmas for us. So yeah,
okay.
we're slowing down.
All right. Thank you so much, Stephen. It's nice having you
Yeah.
around. Thank you so
Okay.
much. Thank you for
Thank
teaching us everything. Stephen has actually
you.
taught us everything we need to know on networking.
Just
So
a
I don't
bit
even
of
have
the
anything to say again.
uh,
I don't even have anything to say again because he has really spoken a lot. Thank you, Stephen. It's nice
yeah.
having you around.
Thanks for bringing me on. Okay. Bye.
Okay, bye. Okay, Stephen has actually taught us everything we need to know on networking. Seriously, he has really spoken on everything we need to know about networking, how to go about it. And he mentioned something very important. He mentioned something like LinkedIn. Yes, that's the site you have to find yourself. Okay, something is here. I told you yesterday I was not the only one that did it. I did it to something. So something, welcome. He actually went for something. Something. He actually went for something. Something is back. Something, what's up? Good afternoon. Something, how are you? How you doing? It's nice having you around. Okay, okay, I think something network is bad today from that end too. Like what I was saying, Steven has actually taught us everything we need to know about networking. When mentioned and he defined what networking is, and he mentioned something like LinkedIn. Guys, you really need to be on that app. Yes. Everything is not about Facebook. Everything is not about WhatsApp. Sorry, something would have to join us later. I think his network is not really good. So I said everything is not about WhatsApp. All social media should not be about Facebook, should not be about Instagram. There are some apps we have to get to. Like it's not good. I'm not saying you should. Every social media has its own advantage and it has its own disadvantage. But something like WhatsApp, it is limited to people in your circle, people that you have the contact and the rest. On Facebook too, Facebook is actually interesting. Yes. If you join some that really dishing value out, I would recommend to everybody that is watching this, either live, either the replay, that you join Head Start Africa. Head Start Africa 5 is okay. Who is the founder? John Obidi. Yes, it is very important to join Head Start Africa, because that's one of, if you are not on Head Start on Facebook, you are not on Head Start Africa on Facebook, I don't know where else. It's important for you to join other groups that are dishing values. Facebook is more, or like it is in this age we are. Facebook is more than going online, check pictures, chilling with friends, chilling with colleagues, chilling with this, chilling with that. Facebook is more than that now. So there are groups that you go to and you won't want to leave Facebook. I've spoken with a friend and she was like, Facebook is boring. I just smiled. Like, you've not actually gotten to the right place you need to be on Facebook. If you're on the right place on Facebook, no, Facebook is not boring. There are times that I would go on Facebook and I will not check timelines. Like, I will not check my timelines because I don't want to see my friends that are wearing the latest. That thing is always that. It's always intimidating. Be like, God, where will I wear this? So most times when I'm on Facebook, I just go to groups I belong to. Head Start Africa is a place I visit every day because I know the more I get there, the more I get better. The more I get there, the more I get value. The more I get there, the more I become a better version of myself. The more I get there, the more I get inspired. The more I get there, the more people start to perceive me in another dimension. Seriously, Stephen has actually spoken a lot about networking, but I'm just trying to add more to it. Stephen taught us to have a LinkedIn account. So I'm trying to for people that are just joining, I'm trying to elaborate on it. Facebook is so good, but if you're it is bad. There are groups you have to join. I've mentioned Start Africa. There are global groups that position you to be a better person. Like international groups you can join that would help you. Okay, I would recommend Open to that's online publisher by Ediri Edewo. I would I would recommend Pewa to that's by Enosam. I will this multi effect group. There are groups of Facebook that you can join that would help you. We have Twitter. As at this age, you have to be on Twitter. It is so important because that's where you get the latest news, latest gist on your industry, the people in your industry that are well positioned. But the master of all is LinkedIn. Yes, LinkedIn can be boring sometimes, when you see people celebrating their when you see people celebrating their NYSC certificate, and you feel like, man, is this what this says for NYC I said? Man, and you see the way people are celebrating their little wins. Even if you don't celebrate your little wins, there are no way bigger wins would come. So, guys, it is so important you get on LinkedIn. It is so important. Make it one of your 2021 goals. Get on LinkedIn, get LinkedIn app, download it. Yes, get updated. Put your portfolio, what you've done, your awards, what you are doing, and what you're good at. Network. It's not just going about feed. It's not going on social media and reading posts. It's going on social media and getting to meet people. Like this Stephen today, I've not met him before. I've not seen him before. But I met him on social media, and this guy has really, 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 really done a lot. Like he has really, really added to my life. He's not only adding to my life, he's also adding to your life too. So when you go on social media, enough of of the normal way people do. Yes, we the Bible says we are different and we are the salt of the earth. We are the citizens of the hills. So we should not be like a normal, like the way normal people flow. We should be different. So when you go get on social media, enough of you chatting, posting, get to connect with people that can add value to your life. Get to connect with people that can make you a better person. LinkedIn, yes, LinkedIn is a perfect place to be. Your lecturers, top people in the society, people you are looking up to, they are on LinkedIn. And it's just for you to message them doing, and I would really love to connect with you. And I would really to be a better person. And I really need your help to help me in this journey. It is nothing more than that. And the person is really is ready to help you, and the person is ready to set you on that journey. LinkedIn, make it one of your, yeah, Ioma Hope Ijeoma. Even if I cannot pronounce your name very well, I said you should join Earth Start Africa, like Earth Start Africa. You can go on Facebook now after this live broadcast. Go on Facebook now and check for Earth Start Africa. You would forever ever be grateful for that group, Earth Start Africa. And I mentioned about Open, that's Online Publishers and Entrepreneur Network by Ediri Edewo. Something you can search for Ediri Edewo and it will bring the group out. These are the groups you have to be on. Before Peter Oni to teach us skills that pay all the bills, let me just explain what has been on my mind for a while. I think I'm talking to students this time around, and this is the time I have to say my mind. Yes, Instagram is good. Yes, it is good if you are making good use of it at the right time. And if you are setting yourself and you are following people that are relevant, there are some people you have to remove on your social media if you have to grow. Yes, there are people you have to remove on your social media if you want to grow. Mark me anywhere you are. There are some people, they might be your family, it might be your old school friends, like your secondary school mate. They might be, they might be your colleagues at work if you're working. They might be your peer group. They might even be your church members. There are people you have to, if they are not adding value to your life, if they are not making you a better person, then what? What? Don't you know you are what you read? Don't you know you are what you see? Like this thing is sorry, I'm becoming too harsh. Sorry. Like what I'm just saying is that social media has a lot of benefits, and it depends on what you are there to do. It depends on what you are there to do. But there are people on social media that, like what Steven said. Steven said he has people on his circle that have helped him to get a fully funded scholarship in Netherlands. Is that not huge? Who are your friends from that place? Who do you work with? Who do you spend your time with? Who do you talk to? Who are your circle? There's no we talk about networking, I will not talk about circle. There's no we talk about networking, I would not talk about changing your circle if it is not making you a better person. There is no how we'll be talking about networking. I will not be talking about positioning yourself for global opportunities. Yes, it is good to connect with people in your locality, but enough of being in your house fellowship, enough of being where you will not be seen, enough of being where you are not appreciated, enough of being where people would not value you. Imagine you just made up your mind that this 2021 I'm going to publish a book. I just spoke to your friend, and your friend is saying authors are not getting paid, authors are not making money. Why will you write a book? What do you know? Is that circle helping you at all? Is that circle making you a better person at all? No. So we've actually spoken a lot on networking and the what you need to do when you network. Stephen has really, really done justice to this. But I'm just trying to just brief us and teach us before Peter Oni is around to take us some skills that pay bills. That there are some people you have to remove. I will keep on saying this. This 2021 you are going to. There's some people you have to remove. Go and write their names down. If these people are not they are not adding value to your life, why not remove them? You are what you read. I said that. So the more you see them, the more you read about the news on your field, the more your heart gets spoiled, the more you are drawn away from your success. I think Peter Oni is there. Let me check if he's around. Okay, it's Samson. Samson wants to tell us something. Let me bring him online.
Hello,
Samson, how far? How you doing?
good afternoon. How are you doing?
I'm fine. Good afternoon.
Afternoon. In fact, your session has been mind blowing.
Oh, thank you so much. Stevie really did that, but I'm just trying to, just to elaborate before Townie is around. And you can just tell us about networking and the things we need to know about that too, just to add to it.
Thank you so much.
Welcome.
Um, I was around when Peter One was talking. I mean, Stephen Yakaremi, when he was talking about networking, and I gained so much from it. In fact, he
He
really
really, really
expanded.
spoke at length.
Yeah,
Seriously.
he did that. He really expanded the topic really, really well. So I'll just be adding some things to it. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, but your side is noisy a bit.
Oh, yes. I went to a party, so I just have to find a second.
I'm there something, right? It's
Yeah.
Saturday.
I just
Okay,
have to find something to do the video. I'm very, very sorry.
no problem, no
Are you
problem.
with me? Okay.
Yes, I'm
So
with you.
let me just add some things to what Stephen has said. He made mention of networking and he described it as a conscious effort to interacting with people and building relationships, right?
Yes, you mentioned that.
We students, we have this, should I call it a lapse now? We don't usually value the interaction and the relationship we have with people. And sometimes we just trivialize it and we don't even count it as something relevant. But in this world that we are right now, most especially if you are a student, you need networking to succeed. You need it so much. You cannot do without networking. You need people. Just like what Stephen said. Stephen said there are information that you need in your life, that you need in your journey, and are not in your hands. So you have to actually look for people who have that information and connect with them. So you need those information to succeed. And until you find those people who have the information, there is no how you can get it from them. And this is what is very important. When you're trying to network and when you're trying to build relationship with people, you have to think that it is a two-way thing. It is not one-sided. You don't just get to get things from people and you hold back without giving back to them. Networking is all about mutualism. It has to be one-to-one and it has to be two-way activity. Don't just think about getting things from people. Don't just think about getting value from the people you connect with. You have to also be ready to give to them. That is how it can be interpersonal. For effective networking, you have to be ready to make it a two-way activity. When people are giving to you, be also ready to give back to them. Be also ready to dish value to them. That is when they can value you, and that is when they can remain committed to that relationship you've built with them. Am I making sense now?
Definitely, you are making sense.
Okay. So I just want to be sure you are hearing me so that I won't just be talking to myself. Now, one other thing.
Yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you clearly.
Okay. So one other thing, as a student, you don't be too digitally inclined, because this is the problem with so many of us. We value our phone more than anything. We value our devices more than anything. So we tend to just despise whatever other means through which you can connect with people. As long as we have our phones, we believe we have everything in our hands. No, it is not true. That sometimes you just have to disconnect yourself from the digital world and face the reality, face the physical world. Look at people around you who you can connect with and who you can network with, who you can build profitable relationships with. That is how life works. Don't just be too engrossed in coming up on your social media accounts and you're just browsing every time, every day. You don't give any attention at all to people around you. The people around you can actually help you in your journey as well. Don't despise them. Don't despise them. Don't be so digitally inclined that you forget there are people you can also get value from. I say this so much in among we students. We are so digitally inclined. We believe as long as we have those devices, our laptops and those things in our hands, we have the world in at our hand. Yes, that's true. But to some point, you have to also connect with people around you, build profitable networks. That is how to go about networking. It's not just about you chatting with someone online, connecting with someone on your social media account, and just chatting every time. You also need to be present in the physical world. Don't disconnect from the physical world.
So thank you, Samson. Samson, really appreciate you. Thank you for doing justice to that networking aspect. Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much. Samson, you'll be
Okay.
moderating Peter Oni is available, so I bring him on board and you'll be moderating him. Is that okay by you?
Oh, very okay.
All right. You can continue. Can continue. I bring him on board now.
Okay. So I was actually talking about networking. Is it coming up now?
Yes, he's live now. He's available
Oh,
now. So I'm leaving that to you. Okay.
all right. Hello.
Good
Hello, Peter.
afternoon.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you loud and clear.
Good afternoon.
Thank you
You
so
are very
much.
welcome here.
Yeah,
Yeah,
thank you.
we've been expecting you. How was the journey here?
Wonderful.
Okay. So we are very glad to have you here. Thank you so much for showing up. We really
Thank
appreciate it.
you.
Thank you so much. So you'll be taking us on the concept of, okay, we are talking about profitable skills to learn now.
Yeah, exactly.
We had Stephen Akeremi. He came on board and he talked to us about networking, and he really did justice to that. He gave us beautiful tips about networking and how to go about it in the right way. So he has done justice to that, and we'll be talking about the profitable skills to learn now.
All right.
And I'm very sure that you are very ready for us.
Very well.
Yeah, thank you so much. So you can have the audience now.
All right. Thank you so much. I want to welcome you to this section, and I want to appreciate my host, Damilola Oyeyemin and Sunday Sampson. Thank you so much for bringing me on board, and I want us to follow as we journey this together. Let me just take you back to some years, let's say around 2014, 2015. I entered university 2013, 2014 section, and one of the issues I had then, or that I used to complain to my mom, is that of course I passed through the secondary school and I was so focused on my education, being one of the best students in the school. I was the senior prefect in my secondary school then, and I was doing everything to ensure that I'm finishing fine in my academics. But along the line, I noticed there is a gap. I noticed there is a gap. I noticed that I didn't have any skill sets in my hand. I have only been focusing on education. And then I told my mom that I didn't like the fact that I finished secondary school and I could not learn anything like that. But so when I got to university, I was planning to see what I can put my hand into, what I can learn, and but along the line, I could not really put that into action because getting into the university, the educational system is different from the secondary school system, and I have a lot of things to just put in place to ensure that I'm flying well academically. Then I found interest in writing then, so I joined the press club of my department, and I was doing very very fine in that press club of my department. Alongside, I get into the fellowship system, and so along the line, there was no time to really learn early handiwork again. I was busy with those two things, those two extracurricular activities, my fellowship and the press club I am. Then I was not unable to really put my hands into learning any skill, and so the gap was still there throughout my university days. Of course, I finished well in my university, and as regards the fellowship aspect, I finished so very, very well. I get improved spiritually, and I served as the president of my fellowship then in my final year. So, but along the line, I noticed that something is still missing, and if I'm going to continue like this, it's not going to be helpful for me. So when I finished my university, early 2019, and I was looking at it that I need to become independent as regards finances. At that time, the finances was no longer coming as it used to come from home every semester and the likes. So when I finished, the finances was no longer coming, and I look at it that I really need to be independent as regards finances. I need something that I can use my hand to do. I need something I can deploy my knowledge into that will become profitable for me, that I can make money from me too. Then then I found interest in just pressing my phone, getting used to the system. I was doing those things very, very fine without anybody, without getting tired of it. So then I was focusing on how could I deploy this strategy. I can press phone very well. If you give me the phone, I can stay with my phone for the next 24 hours and I won't get tired of it, of course. So I was like, how can I deploy it productively? So along the line, um, I begin to research, begins to meet a lot of people. How can I become? How can I make use of this ability to become better in life? Then I find myself joining into the digital marketing space, and I started in a very small way. I started learning it, doing the little I can do, learning it, and along the line, I got an internship opportunity uh, in a firm, So I got an internship opportunity, and I learned the skill very well. I got developed in the skill. I was gaining the knowledge. I was not looking at the sacrifice then. Then I was not making any money, but I was committing my resources to it. I was putting in my effort to ensure that I am learning this very, 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 very. And I can say it's been an awesome journey since that 2019 to this present moment. A lot of things I've enjoyed because I made that decision in 2019. I made the decisions to become financially independent, and it's been of great help to me. I've been able to impart a lot of people. I'm able to get balance in a reasonable way. So that is one thing I want us to know. One, I was faced with a deduction. Then along the line, I reinvent myself, upskill, develop, and I'm making progress now. Of course, it's not as if I have the billions in my account. I don't have millions in my account, but to a reasonable extent, I know where I'm going, and I know that what I have in my if I finish my service, okay, let me say I finished my service some 2 months back now. Yeah, 2 months. I finished in October, and up to this present moment, I have not used my certificate to really to apply for anything. In fact, I put my certificate inside the folder, and I'm not really bothered that I'm not working in an office because I have things bringing money to my account every month. I have profitable skills that is bringing money to my account. So I reinvent myself. I face the reality of the situation, and that is why I can be here to come and what talk on profitable skills to learn. Not launching in to the realm of making money overnight should not really be our focus as we progress in this class. As the profitable skills to learn, it's not as if you want to just make money. Let me say, let me get to hear what this guy want to say, and afterward I need to just keep making money by next week. No, 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 no. But the focus should be that you are starting a long lasting journey. The focus should be that you are entering into a journey that will be very, very profitable to your life, that will be very, very profitable to your purpose in life, that will make you to become the better person you need to become in life. Of course, profit will come. Profit is not only in terms of money, but it comes in terms of the general progress, the general development in our life. So when we are talking about profitable skills, I don't want us to see it in a way that we are talking about skills that can only bring money to our table, not alone. That's not the only focus I'm here to do. But we are here to talk about things that can really what help you as a student, help you to become the best you need to become, help you to become help you to become a person that is really really fulfilling purpose in life, and as still you are still what making tremendous progress as regards your finances. That's what we are talking about. I want to talk about what you can put your hands into that can lead to all round progress and development in your life. I hope we are following. All right. So like I said, we know the situation of the country we are in Nigeria now. The students have been enrolled for over 9 months, if I'm correct, and it's something that saddens my heart. I see a lot of people just I of course I relate with young people every now and then. I talk to young people every day, students in the universities, people in their teenagers who are yet to enter university, and I can see that a lot of people are not really making progress in their life. Because they fail to get the knowledge they needs to what they needs to gain at this present time. So I will run through it, and I hope that you'll be blessed powerfully in this section. Now, I've talked about it, that the skill we are talking about, the profitable skills we are talking about, are not only skills that will bring money to your table, are not just things that will turn you to a millionaire overnight, but things that can contribute to your progress as a student, things that can make you to become better in life, things that can make you to become a purposeful person, that can make you to become a productive person, and that can make you to live responsibly as a person. All right. So now we know that we have soft skill, we have the hard skills, we have the soft skills. Soft skills are generally things that has to do with our behaviors, are generally that have to do with things how we relate with the environment, how we relate with others. And I will run through them. What are the profitable soft skills that you should have as a student? Number one, leadership. Leadership. This is one of the skills that a lot of people are lacking it in this generation. Many people are lacking leadership skill. It's something that you and I, every one of us, must master to become better in life. Why do we need leadership? We need leadership to lead our life, to channel the path of our life into a progressive way, into a productive way. We need leadership because God has committed, God has bring us to this earth because there is a purpose, there is an assignment He has committed into our care, and that He wants us to fulfill on earth. And if you are going to fulfill that assignment that God has committed into your care, then you need the ability to make the right decision at the right time. There are a lot of people who are depending on you. There are a lot of people who their destiny is connected to yours, that you need to make the right decision for their sake too. So you need leadership. You need the ability to make to manage your own life. Now, as a student, leadership will help you to manage your time. It will help you to manage resources committed into your care. It will help you to manage the time you have in school. How do you create a balance in between everything? How do you make the right decision at the very right time? You see, a lot of people are in school these days, and they are not making the right decision. You see a lot of people, they are journeying as if they don't have a future. It's because they lack this kind of skill. So the second one I will be talking about is the goal setting. You need the source skill, the goal setting. It is a skill that you need to master. As a student, you will be setting goals. You need goals. You need goals. I said it earlier. These things, of course, they contribute to things that bring money to our table, but directly they might not be bringing money to our table, but indirectly they are bringing money to our table, because you need to set goals financially too. So you need goal setting skill. You need to know how to set good, smart goals that are specific, measurable, achievable, they are time bound, and they are realistic. So you need to set you need the skill of setting goals. It is a skill that you must learn and master very well. What is the other one? We need innovation and creativity. In this our generation, if you are not innovative, then you'll be pushed back. In fact, a lot of things are changing gradually. Things are changing very, very fast than you and I can imagine. So we need to be innovative. We need to be creative with the things we do. We need to be creative with the way we make decisions. We need to be creative with the things with the way we talk. We need to be creative with things we put online. We need to be creative, innovative with things that are coming from our life. People should see you, and they should see that innovation and creativity skill in your life. The next one I will be talking about is the financial intelligence. This has to do with how do you manage the money you have. See, if I have known some of the things I know about financial intelligence now, if I've known them when I was back in the university, the truth of the matter is, when I will be finishing my university degree, I will have some full cash in my account. But we don't know it. 5,000 naira, 10,000 naira, 20,000 naira comes into your account every month. How do you spend it? How much is going into the savings? How much is going into some investment streams? Of course, you don't have to save. You are still dependent on your parents. So you might not really be saving that much. But the little you are saving, save it over if you are spending, like, let's say 8-9 months in a year, for the next 4 years or 5 years of your study, that's around about 36 to 40 months. Now calculate it. If you are able to save just 1,000 naira in each of those months, from the pocket money coming into you, is something at the end of the 4 years. So these are things that you and I must know. So financial intelligence as a student, it is something that you must understand and master very well. How do you spend the money? How do you ensure that there is balance in the inflow and the outflow of the money coming into your account, that you don't run into debt? You see a lot of students these days, they even they are buying things on debt. Why should they do that? Financial intelligence will tell you that you don't need to enter any debt, because you are not making money directly. So you need to use wisdom to manage your finances very, very well. The next one we need to know is communication. How do you communicate? You see a lot of people when they want to, maybe they are for us. I finish uh, uh, I graduated from the SCT biochemistry department and a core science department. So we do project defense. We even do group work with defense research and defense. At the end of the 5 years, we do our project defense too. So you need to communicate to the people. You need to communicate to your lecturers, either at the stage of research defense or the project defense, that you know what you have worked on, that you truly understand you work on this thing, and that you understand it clearly, and that there is the results you've gotten from the research. So you need to communicate it to them. A lot of people cannot really face the lecture. You see a lot of people overnight of the program, they will start fidgeting, they will start looking and how to communicate, and many people, they will give them mic, they will begin to shake. Somebody who has spent 3 4 years in the university cannot face a crowd of just 20 people to talk to them. How do you communicate within your close community? To, let's say you if 5 people are sitting down, you are sitting together, how do you communicate with them effectively? Then when you come to the online system, how do you communicate online? So how do you communicate that will resonate with the people who are reading it and not just making any noise around there? So you need communication skill. You need to master how to communicate with the people, that they will get the message you want to pass across. Another one is emotional intelligence. This is one of the number one soft skill every employer of labor want to see in their applicant, in the person they want to employ. They want to see, can you master your emotion enough? Can you relate with others too? Can you see people, understand the emotion of people, and know how to work effectively with these people? You need to be emotionally intelligent. A lot of people, they are driven by their emotion these days, and that is not making that's not helping them at all. So you need emotional intelligence. It's a skill, and you must learn it. As a student, you need it very, very well. It will add value to you now, and even in the future. The next one is collaboration and partnership. That is teamwork. If you are to work with a team of 10 people, are you going to work with them effectively, or you just going to be like a liability to them? How do you work within a team? How do you if you are given a project and you are to serve as a team member, or you are serving as a team head, can you work with that team and naturally actualize the project that has been committed into your care? A lot of people, they cannot give them any project, they cannot work within a team, they will scatter the whole process, they will become liabilities to their team. This is very, very bad. You need to master the skill of collaboration and partnership. You must master it well. You must master how to work with the team. You must master how to become a valuable team member, that when you are not in the meeting, or when you are not in the arrangement, they will want to sought after you. They will want to say, no, I need that guy to be on my team. All right. The next one is flexibility and adaptability. Now, the truth is, things are changing. You'll be finding yourself in a different environment every now and then. Now, for instance, when I was to be posted for service here, I finished from Ekiti State University. I was born and bred up in Ekiti State, and when I got the call up for my service here, I'll be coming down to Kebbi State. Now, if you look at the map, looking at the journey from Ekiti State to Kebbi State, it's around about 17 to 20 hours before I get to Kebbi State. Now, it's an entirely new environment. I've not been to the north. I've not been to the northern state of Nigeria throughout my growing up. So I'm coming to the place for the very first time, a new weather, cultural background, religious beliefs, everything is entirely different from what I'm used to in the southwest. And now, for you to what really helped me is my flexibility and adaptability. I was able to adapt to the new conditions here. Of course, I asked about the weather conditions, and when they informed me about it, I need to quickly adjust myself and make sure that I can fit in into this place. And even when I finish my service, I've not traveled back. I've been in the north. It's as if I've always been in the north for a long period of time with the way I behave, with the way I reason these days. But just because I'm flexible and I can adapt myself to the new condition. So you must be flexible enough to adjust yourself to the new condition. You must master that skill. Many people are just too rigid with the way they think. They are just too rigid with the way they do things, with the way they make decisions. They are too rigid with it. You need to be flexible and be able to adapt easily, understand situation, analyze situation as fast as you can do it, and then process it well, and adapt to the new condition. You also need to master what I call critical thinking. You need to what critically think through situations. You need to critically look at the situations and master it well, that in a way that you'll be able to come out with something reasonably. You need to look at ability to analyze situation, ability to process a difficult situation and bring out productive steps that you can carry that can move the situation forward. I hope we are following. So I will be stopping there. There are a lot of them that you need to learn, but I've given leadership, goal setting, innovation and creativity, financial intelligence, communication, emotional intelligence, collaboration and partnership, flexibility and adaptability. The last one I will talk about is project management. Project management. It's like a course on its own. Project manager is a very, very wide course. I did a professional course earlier this year, around March to May, a 3-month professional course in project management. How do you manage a project? A project is a set of activities that have time bound towards achieving what is set goal. How do you manage a project that has been committed into your care? Not just building projects, not just there are a lot of projects. Maybe they now, for the people organizing this program, Daminola and Sunday, this is like a project for them. They've put they've been able to manage this program very well, like choosing the topic, choosing the people who will be coming to speak in the program, choosing the platform they're going to use, setting up the registration stuff, making design for it. All those things culminate into what? Managing this project. And they are achieving what? They want to better the life of others. That is their set goal. That is their set goal. So they have timing to which they want to achieve each of those what steps that they put together for this project. And that is what is bringing out this program now. Because they'll be able to manage situation, they've committed themselves to planning this program, managing this project well, and it's bringing out a very wonderful result now. I'm here in Kebbi State, they are in their different location, but I'm speaking to you now is because they manage this project well. So if a task is committed into your care and you're going to manage it well, or you're just going to manage it anyhow, so you need to understand what they call project management. You need to master it as a skill in this generation. These are things that you need in this dispensation. The world is moving very, very fast, that we can't afford to stay back in those ages times and think things will get better. No, it won't get better. You need to consciously program yourself. You need to consciously put in effort to ensure that things get better. All right, we'll be moving very fast now to the other aspect. Now we've talked about one aspect. Now let's move to the other aspect, which is the art skills, the art skills, skills that can, of course, you can really, let's say, things that can really bring money to your account now. That is, if you offer them either as services or you are offering them as a product, they are going to bring money to your account. That's just the truth. But like I said, making that money will not just come overnight. It will not just come within a day. It will take process, and that is why I've highlighted some of the things that you need earlier on to be able to actualize the goals you'll be setting when acquiring what these skills. Now, the hard skills. Number one is the sales closing. Closing sales. Every business, a lot of people have been encouraged now to go into business. A lot of people have been advised, even people who have their work, who have their employment intact. Maybe they are working with federal government, working in private firms, and they know that their employment is very, very intact. They are still advised to what create some other streams of income, creating some side business and the like. And everyone in business want to what make sales. They want to what? They want to sell. They want to what? They want to sell. They have products, they have services they need to exchange in return for money. So they want to what? Sell. And if they have people who can help them to do that, then automatically they will be ready to pay that person. You need what? The skill of making sales, closing sales. For instance, now somebody put out an update some days ago on Facebook. It's an influencer on Facebook, somebody that is doing well in the line of business. He resigned even from a very uh, great job just to what to enter into the business line, and he's doing very, very fine. Now he created an affiliate marketing program for some people. He has some courses and the likes, and he said, okay, if you can sell some of my courses, some of my books, I'm going to be giving you about 50% of the price. So that's affiliate marketing. You are selling another person's product. Now he said, immediately he made the announcement, and he promised the first person that will make the first sales, that he's going to give the person 20,000 naira. Now the first person, he said, a lady entered into his DM and said, I'm going to be the first person to make what? To make that sale. And before the end of that day, the girl make the sale. Now imagine that the girl has mastered the skill of what? Of closing sales. She has mastered the journey, she has mastered it well, that she could boast that she will make sales that same day. And she was able to do that. So I hope you understand now. So closing sales is a very important what? It's a very important skill. Now another one is the affiliate marketing itself, selling another people's product. Of course, these skills I might not really be able to go into deep now, but you can do yourself a very great help by researching them one after the other again. Now we have affiliate marketing, selling another person's what? Product or services. The next one is the cryptocurrency, the blockchain, the forex and the likes. They are the future market. Cryptocurrency, the forex trading are the future market, and they are very, very important to the future. Now the next one is video editing and production. Video editing and production, a lot of videos are needed. A lot of people are needing videos in this generation. So if you have that skill, it's going to be a very, very profitable one for you. The next one we need to look at is the web and app design or development. I'm trying to bring them together so that we can maximize our time. The next one is branding and graphics design, creating brand identities, then some graphic design. The next one is foreign language. In this generation, you must try as much as possible to have what? A foreign language. The next one is data analysis. The next one, general writing, content creation, copywriting, and the likes. Then the last one, which is like my own niche, is the internet marketing, Facebook IG ads, social media management, Google ads, and the likes. So these are skills that you can research more about them, learn them on. Of course, Google is your number one learning point. You can research more on learning on Google. You can watch YouTube's, Udemy, Facebook ad blueprint, LinkedIn Learning, Google Digital Garage. All these places you can learn them free of charge. You can pay for courses. You can see for internship and mentorship. You can earn quality certificate. You just have to what? Keep learning. Choose any one of them that Choose any one of them that you can what that you can learn, and keep learning, keep improving yourself over the years on them. How do you monetize them? One, do free works for top people that you know are in dear need of this your new skill. After you have learned the skill, maybe for like 1 month on the like, do what free courses for free works for people, do free work for your colleagues, seniors, churches, mosques, religious organization. Just do free work so that you can what you can be know and you can master that skill very well. You can start freelancing. You can start freelancing. You have site and the likes. Then you can find remote employment. All these skills that I've made mention, majority of them, in fact, I can say almost all of them, you can do them remotely. You can do them remotely. All the works I'm doing now, I'm based in Kebbi. All the works, none of them is in Kebbi. Every works I have currently, every digital marketing works I'm doing now, they are not in Kebbi. They are outside here, and I'm working from the comfort of my room. That's the way things work in this our generation. Now you need to partner with your colleagues, partner with your seniors to what to become more better and to gain credibility. You need to partner with people. Don't do as if I've learned this skill and I can now begin to do things anyhow. No. Learn from people, keep learning from people. Then the more you make money from this skill, the more you should keep putting money to learn it the more. The more you should keep putting money to learn it the more. Pay for courses, pay for classes. Now I used to tell people that for every 10,000 naira I make, I have a certain amount of it that is going back to what to learning. This month alone, I have about up to like 5 different courses I'm doing this December alone. I paid for all of them. So the more you make money, the more you should keep spending to develop what your skills. These are things that can make you to become better. These are things that can make you to become the best in your choosing skill. Now I run through the hard skills again: sales closing, affiliate marketing, blockchain, cryptocurrency, the forex, and the video editing and production, web design, app development, branding and graphic design, foreign language, data analysis, content creation and copywriting, internet marketing. Under it, we have Facebook, IG, social media management, Google ad. I won't be stopping here. I think time is no longer on my side. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for this great opportunity. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. You need me to talk on each of them very well. You can reach out to the organizer of this program, or I can, if permitted, I can drop my number. I can talk on them. We can discuss better on them. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. It's nice having you around. Thank you so much. Really appreciate. I told you guys that these people are really, really loaded. Like they are really, really loaded. And Peter Oni has explained everything we need to know about the skills that pay the bills. So before you know, before you go rather, please supposed to drop your social media handles in case we want to connect with you, and then your phone number as you've said.
All right, my phone number, you can call me on it. It's also available on the WhatsApp. Just drop a message on it. 081 67740429. Then you can send email to me, peteroni47@gmail.com. Then my social media handle, Peter Oni on the Facebook. Then you also find it on Instagram and even on IG, on Twitter too, LinkedIn too. Every one of them are Peter Oni, so you can get across to me through my social media. And thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you. We really appreciate you. Thank you, sir. It's really having you around. Really, really awesome. And we are
Thank you
really,
so much.
really good, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Peter
All right.
Oni has explained where you can meet him on social media. It is so important. You know, I've said that earlier. Connecting, networking. There's no how you can grow without networking with people. There's no how you can grow, quote me anywhere, without networking with people. These people you are seeing, these people you admire today, it is not that they met people they know, from physical life. If you check it, most of them met their friends, the people that helped in a digital world, and everybody is going digital. Tell me how many hours you spend on your phone every day. You cannot even count it. If you are with your mom, you press phone. The hours you're spending on your phone is more than the hours you use in relating with people. So that's very important for you as a person to connect with people. You've spoken about networking. I don't need to go back doing that again. So he has mentioned his handles and he has really spoken on profitable skills to learn. Goal setting is so important. You have to set goals, communications, you develop yourself under content creation. Have I told you this one we are doing is content creation? You know, I'm a content creator and I create content and people pay me for that. People pay me for that, for merely creating content. Guys, it's really nice, and we've come to the end of this program, end of this section, end of this webinar. Are you not happy? I'm really, really, really happy we did this. It was not really, really easy at first. Having people, mailing people. We have over 50 people that registered for this. Over 50 people that registered for this webinar, and we are really, really grateful for everybody that is watching live, people that will watch the replay. We are really grateful. Thank you so much. Samson is around. Let me bring him up. Sorry. Samson. Okay, before Samson comes back, its network is not really good. It's frustrating. Like, over 50 people registered for this webinar, and I myself, Damilola Oyemi, and my co-organizer, Sunday Samson, we sat down and thought of what can people do. Most times when it is ASUU strike, like I said yesterday, what we do is to watch movies. If you are not watching movies, we take care of our younger ones. Everybody goes to work and we are there. It's really like, God, when will this strike end? But we thought of what can people do in time like this to stay relevant. What can people do in time like this to stay relevant? And we brought people on board. 3 people have spoken. We have Gibbs Joseph yesterday who spoke on personal development. We had Stephen Akiremi from Netherlands who spoke on networking. And we also had Peter Oni now, who just left the broadcast now. He really told us on skills. Let me tell you the skills that pay all the bills. But thank you guys, really appreciate. Thanks for your contribution. Thank you for awesome time. Thank you for your comment. Thank you for helping us out. You are giving us opportunity. You are giving platform to do more of this. I think that we can do better. Thank you so much for being our audience. And I believe that with this you've learned, you make the world a better place. With this you've learned, you help people around you. With this you've learned, you make use of it. It's not only to learn, but also to practice it. If you're learning and you are not practicing it, you are not better than someone that has not learned. Everything we've said, put it into practice. Like Peter Oni said, Google is your number 1 learning place. Go on Google, anything you don't understand on the skills listed, go on YouTube and watch videos. Go on YouTube and watch live videos. That would also. Thank you so much, guys. Yes, like I don't know why something is not online. Like something really did a great job, and I'm so happy we did this together. Yes, I'm really glad that we actually thought of first thing to do to help people. What better this was during the ASUU strike, we sat down and like, what can we do? We searched on YouTube and we could not find anything. That's why we are having this live. Not that we just thought to have it like we have had it on Zoom where we can share screens and the rest. But when we check YouTube, we don't see anything to do. So we said, yes, we can be the pioneer. We can be the first to do this. Something not a comedy skit, something educative, something that is not hilarious, that people just laugh over and make jest of. But something people can go on their own and practice. So we organized this webinar and over 50 people registered. Thank you so much for making this a success. Really appreciate. And we'll be doing more of this. We don't know how frequent it will be, but we'll be doing more of this. I think when Samson comes aboard, we are thinking of making 2021 great. Like what you have to do to 2021 a great year for you. Thank you so much, guys. We've come to the end of the webinar, and I hope you would make use of this to your, to your continuity, growth. See you at the top. My name is Damilola OEM, and please don't forget to subscribe to this YouTube channel. We love you. Bye.